Buys it freedom from Johnson City.
Well, a big shazam to you people. The Ayatollah was taken out over the weekend. And hang on, breaking news. Bum, bum, bum. Just got in a picture of the Ayatollah arriving in the hereafter with his 72 virgins.
Get some!
If you never see one before, it's a lot of fun. You send them, I post them, and this is going to be kind of an amalgamation of everything that's come in over the weekend. I'm filming this Sunday evening, so by the time y'all see this, it's going to be another 24 hours from this point. There's a lot of stuff's been going on, but as of right now, we know this. Next, from the Politico, Ayatollah is dead. Here's what that means for Iran's leadership. And holy smokes, the precision satellite imagery of devastation at Iranian Supreme Leader's residence. And I'm telling you, they came in there, I should even say we came in there and precisely took out the one residence. We bid today a farewell to the Ayatollah.
Well, bye.
Reactions over the weekend were pretty wild. Here's Iranian women celebrating their freedom, literally dancing in the street. And here's American women protesting that same freedom. It is wild out there. Matt posted this and he says, it blows my mind how at any single moment, for any reason, thousands of leftists can show up instantaneously with foreign flags and signs. Normal people have to rearrange their entire day to show up anywhere. Are these people just always on call? Yeah, it seems like they are. Something happens, bang, the signs are already made and they're banging the drums in the street and marching. We did see during the Minneapolis nonsense that there were advertisements where you could go protest to make about $52 an hour. And if you had a vehicle and would drive other protesters, you even got paid mileage, which I find to be hilarious. Now, this entire conversation has to take place in tension. If you're new to this channel, I am okay with things being in tension. I can be happy this happened and at the same time be upset about certain things. Case in point, this is from the GOP's own social media, November 4th of 2024, the pro-peace ticket. Now, that's in tension. I can be glad a murderous dictator of a regime of a ideology that hates us and chants death to America is gone, and also kind of wish the campaign promise of pro-peace was fulfilled. Both of those can be true at the same time. I can be glad that I did vote for Trump, and I can also be super thankful at the same time that it ain't Kamala.
Yep.
All right, next. Might be a good idea for David Letterman. Just lay low for a while, Dave. Just lay low. Just lay low, Dave. Next, when you wake up and find out your terrorist friend's house got blown up.
Whoopsie daisy.
One of my favorite from the weekend, and this took place over on some Indian television, darker network. This lady was being interviewed, and live on air, she found out that her favorite terrorist had died, and she found out on national television.
That's a shame.
One of the more interesting things that I saw over the weekend is that Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, took off out of Israel and headed to Berlin, and even the flight path that people tracked was pretty wild. It was an 11-hour flight. It only supposed to take 4 hours. They spent about hours and hours circling over the Mediterranean, and people mapped it out and played yakety sax over it. It's kind of funny. I also find it super interesting that the leader of Israel starts this war or starts the ball rolling and flees his own country. And where did this Jewish man go? Berlin. Imagine for a second with me, imagine this. Imagine Leonidas. We know him from the 300, but the real Leonidas of Sparta gets the ball rolling on a war, and as the war is lighting off, he takes off to another city or another town and hangs out there while his warriors go to fight. No, Leonidas fought on the front lines, and while we're on Netanyahu, right here, I'm going to butcher the name, Cheltenham Township. I know anytime I mention a name from up north, I think it was one time I mentioned the Berkshires, and about 900 people said the Buckshires or something like that. I botched that as well. Cheltenham Township in Pennsylvania, out in hillbilly land. That's where Netanyahu graduated high school. He was on the soccer team and played chess in Pennsylvania.
I got me a farm in Pennsylvania.
Today's farewell to the Ayatollah is brought to you by Hidden Hybrid Holsters. Every week I tell you this, and I mean it. They're comfortable, they're well made, and you're going to love it. It's hiddenhybridholsters.com. They help you carry all day concealed, all day hidden, but the big one, all day comfortable. Hiddenhybridholsters.com. Tell them this guy sent you. You people, thanks for every thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. We're going to have a lot of fun this week here in the old Appalachia Bees. Stay with me all week. Never miss a meme. We're going to have fun. Get yourself subscribed. Leave a comment. All of that, you know, it is a help. Again, 13th time, things can be in tension. I can be glad that that dude's gone. And next, this is directly, and I went and looked it up, from his January 20th of 2025 inaugural address of his second term. My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. We will stop all wars. Comment section was wild. I posted that last meme over to my social media, and Hester Carl says this. What's up, Carl? When Barron Trump gets in the harness, lands in the sandbox, then we will know it's a just cause. LOL, Carl. Billionaires' kids don't go to war. Ilark says the first thing Iran will do with nuclear weapons is nuke us. I like my skin and would prefer to keep it. And there's people all over the country banging the war drum all weekend from the comfort of their own home, knowing Ilark knows that she will never qualify for the draft, will never be drafted, and never had to sign up for selective service like I had to, as well as my own son. And banging the war drum on social media doesn't really work for me. How about a little rapid fire? Next, 3-year Leatherman says, everyone seems to be forgetting that the Ayatollah was a human being with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. R.I.P. King. He was a great American. Wait, what?
Who are you?
All right, next, January, February, and March. 2026. Here's warmonger Lindsey Graham and a little friend, Lindsey Graham.
He's gay.
Frankly, Frank says Minnesota is weeks, if not days, away from owning a nuclear weapon. We better go invade Minnesota. Keith Olbermann said this. I want to qualify this by acknowledging that Keith Olbermann is a nuclear turd. That said, it's Operation Epic Fury because Operation Epstein Diversion didn't sound war-fightery enough.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Oh, look, it's me at war in a corner sharing memes because I ran out of bullets.
What?
When you have the best toys, but no one calls you to play the game. Poor Kim Jong-un. Nobody's going to let him play.
I'm so lonely.
Well, the U.S. is at war in the Middle East. Again. I'm attacking Iran because they have nuclear weapons. Well, why don't you attack Russia? Are you crazy? They have nuclear weapons.
Duh.
William says, my politics are whatever gets both of these loud foreign women out of my country forever. Get them out.
Yes! Hell yeah!
All right, this next one's slightly unrelated, but I saw it, want to present it to y'all. It's real. Next, Spencer says, legislation has been filed in Congress to put Charlie Kirk on U.S. coinage. It is Bill H.R. 5580. It is real. I don't have a strong opinion on that. What I do have a strong opinion on is the hair on that coin. What?
Not like this.
All right, next. Back in 2012, Donald J. tweeted this. Now that Obama's poll numbers are in tailspin, watch for him to launch a strike in Libya or Iran. He is desperate. Melanie Taringo says, updated, now that my poll numbers are in tailspin, watch for me to launch a strike in Iran. I am desperate. I don't know. Thought it was funny. I don't know if I agree with that, but I thought it was funny. Next. Breaking. Bum, bum, bum. France has surrendered. Oh, France.
Gay.
Gay, so gay.
All right, next. Going to war without France is like going hunting without an accordion. General Norman Stormin Schwarzkopf. I didn't even look up to see if that quote was real. I don't know. I think it's funny enough to leave it in there, though. Next. George Bush. We have to free the people of Iraq from their tyrant leader. Barack. We have to free the people of Libya from their tyrant leader. Donald J. We have to free the people of Iran from their tyrant leader. When does someone free the people of America from our tyrant leaders? At the beginning, I forgot to ask you this. Let me know what your favorite one is. I've saved a whole cluster of my favorite here at the very end. This next one's almost it. Almost my favorite. I did put my favorite at the very end. Next, breaking. Bum, bum, bum. Iran readies its massive air force for deployment against the USA. Oh, the Iranian Air Force. And here's the penultimate on a Monday Fun Day. I'll see y'all tomorrow on Tuesday. Next, it's Lego Sit, the Khomeini compound. Ay, ay, ay. Drama-lama, go. Woo!
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
And here's my favorite as we bid the Ayatollah a goodbye from planet Earth. Next, we got him.
Buys it freedom from Johnson City. Was it freedom from Johnson City? Was it freedom from Johnson?
This gun fits my hand better than this one does.
Diabetes.